Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at the 20th installment of what I like to call Ticked Off Thins Tuesdays, where we take a look at various responses to this question.
You fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
As per tradition, we will be deploying Punchy, the Punch Pillow. You'll notice that Punchy has a face now. The face was made for me by somebody named FaerieDraws. Thank you very much for making it. I will link all their socials and their Etsy shop in the description below. I used some heat transfer paper and it didn't work very well, so I had to draw part of his face on with a Sharpie. He's also missing one of the elements. There's supposed to be a band-aid right here on his head. The fact that he looks weathered works for the character, I think. How's it going there, Punchy? Death would be a blessing compared to this curse called life. Oh, Punchy. Always an optimist. I went ahead and classed up the joint for you again. You're welcome. Let us waste no time and calm my boiling blood by applying comb to mustache.
Fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Exists.
You believe this, Punchy? Can you believe this? When are they ever going to stop saying exist? It's getting old. Yes, it is, Punchy. Yes, it is getting old. I'm not a towel, you're a towel. So we're still just gonna keep doing exist, like we're the center of the universe. Yo, this is crazy. This chick that I've never heard of before exists? Not on my watch. Who are you smiling at? She's like looking off camera, smiling over to the side at whatever.
Especially with the back rolled out.
Did she say especially with the back rolls out? Well, if you got those bad boys, of course you want to show them off.
Gotta love the skinnies.
I prefer to be called a thin mint or a skinny mini, not the skinnies. What the heck? It's weird how they have all this specific terminology for thin people. It's like all based in bitterness and stuff. Are you ready for the next clip, Punchy? Next!
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin?
Drinking a dang cup of whatever the heck that is? Oh, no, you don't. Is that what he's gonna say, though? Is that even it? You drinking stuff? Oh, no, the hell you dang don't.
They hate when I reject them.
Does this happen often? You have a bunch of, quote, skinny minis hitting on you frequently there?
And it's so funny because...
Whoa, potty mouth, enough with the F-bombs.
Because you really realize how fragile...
Alright, I'm gonna have to do a lot of bleeping out with all this cursing, young man. You notice that in a lot of these videos, there's an abundance of swearing. What the freaking heck is that about? Excuse my language.
Their ego is, and how much they value themselves.
How many people are coming up to you, hitting on you, and then you're turning them down, and then they're like, what? I can't believe that this happened. But you are a larger individual. You should be happy that a thin mint such as myself would come along and grace you with my presence. Is that what you're saying happened?
Put them on a higher standard than fat people. And it is so fucking hilarious when like, not even reject them, just leave them unread for 5 minutes because I'm an adult and I have shit to do.
Okay, so you're purposely leaving people on red so it seems like you have stuff going on in your life. Dude, if somebody left you on red, they're just trying to seem like they have stuff going on, right? We all know that you see a text from somebody right away who doesn't have their phone with them at all freaking times these days, right? Isn't it funny when you leave somebody on red for a while, so it seems like you're not some desperate loser who responds back right away? You're like, I'm gonna give the appearance that I got a lot of crap going on. I don't, but I'm gonna give that appearance.
And they be like, F you anyway.
Alright, with all the cursing, jeez.
You fat whatever turn a slur for a gay man that's also a cigarette. It's pretty hilarious, honestly.
They call you that slur, or were you saying you called them that? The story really went off the rails at the end there, didn't it? You just started saying F this, F that, mother F, 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 F. Which always makes you look really smart. Alright, so the larger individual is always turning down thinner individuals, and they get really angry at that. It's true, us thin people hate to be rejected. How dare you? Who do you think you are? I try to take you out for drinks, and this is what you do to me? I put myself out there, man. I put my whole heart on the line, and this is what you do? Trample all over it? Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Exist.
Dun dun dun. Exist. In a red hoodie, no doubt. That actually does anger me. Who told you you have the color red? Dude, I wonder how many of these are going to be exist. I didn't really look at them beforehand because I like to give you my fresh reaction. I just watch them for a couple seconds and see if I've seen it before. And if I haven't seen it before, then I'll react to it. You going to elaborate at all, or? I guess not. You're just going to say exist and then slowly eat on a french fry. Okay, I particularly like the awkward eye contact at the end of that video. You say exist and then you just sit there. Alright, man. Alright, man. It's getting awkward as hell now. It's getting weird. It's fine to exist, but don't go staring at me like that. You're making weird. Next.
People, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
This.
You get to do him? Oh, how dare you. This makes me very upset indeed. Why am I upset? I don't know. I don't know why I'm upset. Also, why are you showing some dude who's in good shape? I don't think the dude is even attractive. He's not even morbidly obese. What are you even doing? Succumbing to beauty standards and systemic yada 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 isms. Okay, so fat is beautiful unless it's a man. I think they really seem to only support women being overweight, huh?
This pisses skinny people off.
Why? And why would you think that this is attractive if we're part of the fat acceptance movement? I thought fat was beautiful. Why are you hailing this like it's some sort of beauty standard? I can see a little bit of abs on this guy. What are you doing, lady? He clearly has a restrictive ED and he's in starvation mode. God, I love the double standards and hypocrisy within this movement.
That I do this.
You refer to him as this? Like he's a thing? That's good. He's like, babe, you're always talking about fat acceptance and stuff, but you're obsessed with my chiseled abs.
This right here.
And then she proceeded to say this right here again. She just kept saying this thing over here, this non-human object, that's what I do. And y'all are hating me for it. You're so jealous because fat is beautiful. So you would be jealous of me being with a conventionally attractive and in-shape guy? Yeah, no. See, the double standards abound, my friends. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin?
Did she just say everything? And then there's a caption at the bottom that says, remind them how hot I am while being fat. Oh yeah, you remind people how hot you are all the time? Yeah, nothing insecure as hell about that, right? Hey guys, I'm hot. Anybody? Anybody going to agree? Or disagree? Something. Give me some kind of reaction. Whether you were fat or not, people would be annoyed if you kept going around telling everybody how hot you are, right? That'll make you look like an egotistical douche 100% of the time. That would be funny if that was actually true. Of course it's not. All these stories are lies. But if she actually went around like, hey guys, did I mention how hot I am today? Like when nobody's even talking about anything like that, you just keep randomly bringing it up. Like you're hanging out with your cousin or whatever, and your cousin's like, what do we want to eat for dinner today? And you're like, I'm hot. Did you know I'm hot? Next.
Fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with breathe.
Breathe. Okay, this is akin to exist, right? Why would anybody care if you breathe? Just kidding. Of course I care. How dare you? No, breathe is like just a spin-off of exist, right? Or do you mean that your loud, labored breathing is annoying to be around? Like you're not even physically exerting yourself at all, but you're like... Look at this look on her face. This is the sassiest look I've seen all week.
Literally just exist.
Bruh. Dude, stop. Stop using the same one. Man, I really gotta start screening these, huh? Make sure they don't just say exist. Psych. Those ones are my favorite. It shows the lack of originality within this community.
Happily. Veracity! How dare we?
You exist happily, and you breathe, and the quote, thin people really hate that one. More uncreative drivel.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Exist.
Bruh, dang it, they're all just exist this time. Bruh, why is every single one exist on this particular episode? Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that any of these people that said exist saw somebody else say it first and they just copied them? There's no way that they all organically came up with the same non-answer, right? Or maybe so. I don't know, man. Ma'am, nobody cares that you exist, okay? And then she's just gonna blink at us. Next.
Fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
I work out.
Oh, she works out. How dare you? Wait, why would I care? I have a question. If thin people hate fat people from your perspective, then why would they dislike when you work out? They're like, hey, look, this guy's over here trying to lose weight and better himself. Get him. Like, what? What are you talking about? If the thin people disliked fat people, then they would encourage them when they're working out, right? They would encourage them to go on a proper diet and exercise, wouldn't they? Which are both fat phobic, by the way. You guys are always complaining about like people encouraging dieting and exercising and counting calories and all this type of stuff. Then you also say that thin people would dislike if you worked out? In what universe does any of this make sense?
I have a Peloton. I have all this gym equipment.
Dude, nothing makes me more furious than seeing a person own gym equipment. This is personally affecting me to such a degree, dude. Is that a pogo stick on the left? That's all the gym equipment you need, dude. You can pogo the pounds right off.
And then some. And sometimes I don't work out.
Oh, okay, that was a weird little thing to throw in at the end there. You're like, they get mad when I work out. And then she shows all this gym equipment. And sometimes I don't work out. How often is sometimes? Are the thin people mad at you because you have all this exercise equipment and you never use it? Is that what it is? That would make me mad, buying up all the darn dumbbells and you're not even going to use them? We had a lot of exist today, not too many good answers. Maybe I should start screening these in the future. My current process is I just look at it, and if I don't recognize the person's face, like I've never made a video on them, then I just download it and react to it. My rage level? About a 5 out of 10. Lack of originality really gets me every time. More so even than people existing. People existing will put me at like a 3 out of 10. But being unoriginal, oh, that'll push me up over the edge. Big thanks again to FaerieDraws for making the artwork for the pillowcase. I think he still looks pretty good even though the heat transfer didn't work very well. You guys should all go check out FaerieDraws' Etsy shop. I'll leave a link in the description as well as a link to all their social medias. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.